This is Stephen going live to Facebook, and in a moment, yes, I'm live. Just want to see I'm live, and apologies, Tish, apologies, everybody. I actually went live on my own page. I didn't know what had been reset, and they had in fact reset where I was broadcasting to. I was set to go to Be Live in 5. Anyway, with part 1A, which was half an hour ago, the whole thing fell to bits because there was an update partway through it, and that basically threw me out. So my apologies for that. These things are sent to trials. This is live video, and occasionally things will go wrong. Now, when I'm going to try it at the moment, again, I tried this morning, it didn't work, so I'm not going to be twice shy. I shall change it so that you can hopefully continue to hear me and to see me. I'm just going to refresh the page, and Tish just mentioned me, so good. Thank you, Tish. You should still be able to hear me, and this is the fact that you can go into stealth mode. You can just broadcast with your voice. You don't have to be on camera, which is a great step forward for anybody who it doesn't want to be on camera for any particular reason. I'm going to come back now because I know that that section gave me a problem earlier. So I'm going to come back on camera, and hopefully in a second or two, I will appear on camera again, and the update will have worked, and it has, so all is good. But if you didn't hear me for a few seconds, what I said was that most of the time you can actually go into a mode where you're just hear voice only, and that's a boon for anybody who doesn't want to be on camera. I think that's a great thing. The other thing you can do is I can move text about the screen, I can hide the images, but I've done that party trick earlier today. So without further ado, let's take a look at Go Live. And basically, the difference between this and other systems is that you can quite easily set up your own scenes within Lightstream, and you can go live and you can be creative. Now, at the moment, I've got two graphics on the screen. You'll notice that the top one is static, but as I'm talking, this didn't happen this morning. As I'm talking, the second one will be changing, ever changing, as it loops through its sequences. And we now have a slideshow. If it was working, it would be good. But yes, good. We now have a slideshow feature. So this is new. This is brand new today. I'm quite possibly the first person to actually talk about this and to show you this. You can set up a slideshow, and you can have that slideshow running on the screen. You can decide which slides you're going to use. You can decide how long each slide is going to display. You can decide whether it's going to loop, what delay is going to be. And at the moment, it's showing you the things that I'm involved in. And I'm involved in Udemy courses. I had the pleasure of last year of creating many courses on Udemy, and about Be Live in 5. And you know I broadcast on there regularly, and it's a great platform to start off on, and it allows you to go 3 or 4 people on screen. Lightstream, however, also allows you to go live and be creative, because if you are artistic, and I'm not, but I can put a screen together. If you're not artistic, then this is the, if you are or you aren't artistic, this is the platform for you, because you can put together your own collages as a mix of text and video and images. And now you can have the images on a slideshow. So I'm just going to pop over to Facebook for a moment and check that I'm live, and see what the comments are, and go down to the video, and I'm going to open up the video, and I can say hello to Robert. Yes, lots of tests, and the new feature as well, which is, I'm going to mute the mic there. I've got Facebook running, and I've got Lightstream running, and there is no problem at all. And as you can see on the right hand side of the screen, there is a slideshow, and you can populate that slideshow with photographs of your own choosing, and you can go through and talk against the slides. You set the time between each slide, and then it will cycle through, and you can loop it if you wish. So if you were doing a presentation, this is heading towards webinar territory. You can do a slideshow presentation. You can be on screen while you're doing it. You can talk against the slides. You don't have to touch anything. That's the beauty of it, that you can bring slides in and just carry on talking. And as the slides come up, you can talk about ManyChat, or you can talk about whatever's coming up next. You can set them to come up randomly, which should test the presenter. Now, all of this has come about because of a change that has been made today by Lightstream, and as I say, this is the first time it's ever been seen in the wild, in the public, and you can now, as I just said, there's a SlideShare option which is appearing on the screen, and it's over there, and I'm going to go and touch it. Well, no, I can't. I've got touch screen, but even that won't work. But you're behind the scenes now on Lightstream, and you can see my scenes down below, and you can see the new option which is highlighted, which is to do image slideshows. So that was an update since this morning. On the other side of the screen, on that side of the screen, you can see the Facebook icons. So the arrival of Facebook and Facebook integrated comments is not far away. We're getting closer by the day, and this is an exciting time to be involved in live video. Now, at the risk of repeating myself, which I undoubtedly am, I am going to talk about what Lightstream can do that other systems don't. And I know Robert's watching. And I'm not sure who else is watching at the moment. I might have overcooked it today and be doing one too many. We'll see. But with Lightstream, you can have up to 8 people on screen. We concentrate on the solo at the moment. You've got multiple switchable preset scenes. You've got integrated comments, text on screen. You can share multiple images. You can screen share. You can play video clips up to 200 megabytes upload, and you can play them with sound. You can play them pre-roll, post-roll, and during the live. And then RTMP source allows you to bring in via vMix or via OBS direct into Lightstream. And the RTMP real-time messaging protocol allows you to go out to Periscope. We can already go live to Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. We can now go live to Periscope. In fact, we can go live to any site that will accept an RTMP feed, and that's quite magical. It means the world is your oyster, and you can go live and you can broadcast anywhere that you like. You can't simulcast, you can't broadcast all at the same time, but you can do them individually. And if you want HD quality recordings, then all you need to do, I can take this set and I can just stop this broadcast. I can go out to YouTube, and if I do the show on YouTube, I will have possibly no audience, but I will have an HD recording. Now, I have been using Lightstream for the last 8 months with my friends, who include David Burrows and Robert C. Stern and Brigetti, and of course Vincent Burkhardt. And we've watched this system develop over the 8 months, and over those 8 months we've had the ability to interview Stu Grubbs, who's the CEO, who you can see on the right of the screen. You can also see here the layout of the this is the production center. This is what I see when I'm broadcasting, and you can see the scenes down below. So I've got 3 scenes on this one. I've also got on the other side of the screen the layers, so I can see the text and the images. And now, as of today, I can also use images in a slideshow, and I'll go back to that because I quite like that in a minute. Right hand side of the screen, you can invite guests, you can see the live stream, you can see the live chat. Currently that's on YouTube, soon to be on Facebook, and it means that you've got the whole thing in one screen. You do not need to go outside. Once we've got Facebook comments, you do not need to go outside Lightstream to actually broadcast, and you can invite your friends in, send them a message on Messenger with a link, and they can come in and watch. I'm just going over, and I see that Tung has been and said hello, and Chris is watching as well, and I think I saw Vincent as well, so he must have heard his name. Right, so the big news is that we now have, as I switch scenes yet again, we now have the ability to have a SlideShare on the platform itself without going anywhere else, without bringing PowerPoints in. You can have a SlideShare which will cycle through the slides that you bring in the sequence you set them, or you can do it randomly. So in terms of setting up, this is Vincent's going to love this one, because it means that you don't have to keep switching scenes to actually show a series of slides. You could have certain slides on one scene and different slides on another scene, and you could switch between the scenes, and the slides would be on each scene, and they would be showing throughout the time that you're actually broadcasting, and they would enable you to tell your story, because that's what it's all about. Whenever we go live, we're telling a story, whether the story is about live video or the story is about something that interests us. And I shall be doing a series of stories based, because now I've got a SlideShare feature, based around the area which I live, which is Wiltshire in England, and I will be telling my story. And I'll also be featuring my hometown of Burnley and the place I lived for 11 years, which is called Stratford-on-Avon, which is famous because a certain William Shakespeare resided there, and I enjoyed going to the theatre whilst I was there, and I'd love to have a visit back soon. So I said earlier today, if you watched the first show, which was on my timeline, that I would in fact be putting a coupon in the show for a free copy of my complete Lightstream to Udemy course, Lightstream to YouTube course, sorry. And just waiting for that to come through on the screen. This course is designed to take you from knowing nothing at all about live streaming really, and taking you through to create a show. So let's look at the contents of the Udemy course, which you'll get a free coupon to in a moment. It's called the Complete Lightstream to YouTube Live Course, although since I did this slide, it's now the Complete Lightstream to YouTube and Facebook Live Course, which is a bit of a mouthful. But it covers going live on YouTube and Facebook with it 8 people on screen. The introduction tells you all about Lightstream and the people behind it, and then we get straight into it. On any course, what you don't want to do is be reading or watching tons of video until you actually get something you can use. In the second section of the course, you are shown how to go live, just you, which is what I'm doing today. And this is expanding all the time. What you can do when you're live is expanding, and the course will be updated with the changes we've seen today. Over this weekend, it's going to keep me busy doing everything to keep up to date on what's going on, because I know there are further changes due later today. Then it takes you through the live stream features. It shows you how to put text on the screen, how to change the font, how to change the size, how to position it, how to do wrap, how to do scrolling, everything you need to know about text, everything you need to know about placing images, locking images, in fact, building a library of images. It also tells you all about how to get your video on screen and how to organize it so that everything is working well, so that your sound and your video are of the best quality. In actual fact, you can decide whether to go HD or 480. It's up to you when going to Facebook, or you can go to YouTube in 1080. So you can go in very high resolution out to YouTube. Also show you how to use all the features that are available within Lightstream. And then I'll tell you about creating shows, which is creating different scenes for the show. And we use everything that's in the Lightstream features to actually create the show. And then we'll go live with multi-person broadcast. Now, I've been very fortunate in my broadcasting friends who I've met over the last 2 years have not only gone live within the course, but actually talk about how they use live video and the best ways to use it. So you're getting advice from people who use live video every day. And then we look at how you can use Lightstream to actually create instructional courses, sharing knowledge. Now, 50% of this Udemy course, this particular Udemy course, was actually created using Lightstream. Just me on camera. That was it. Me on camera and slides, talking against the pictures, and I created 50% of a Udemy course in HD quality, going out to YouTube, downloaded the videos from YouTube, uploaded them to my Udemy course, having sort of tops and tailed them and edited them. And I recommend this as a platform for actually creating content because it's as easy to come onto Lightstream and do an instructional video as it is to set up on your own desktop because it's just easier. And now with the new Slideshare function, it's going to be even better because, well, I'm looking forward to using it. I've got to come up with an idea now for a new Udemy course so I can actually use it. Then we talk about the behind the scenes. I show you everything behind the scenes. I show you how everything works. And that's everything you need to know when you're actually running a show, because going live on your own is one thing, going live with several people. And if you're still there, Robert, and Robert knows as well, hello, Chris, you can, well, it takes practice. That's all I'm going to say, to go live with several people. And I take you through my best practices, which you can adapt, adopt, and improve to create your own show. I then take you through a couple of Lightstream scenarios for broadcasters and for marketers, how you can use this platform for broadcasting, which is what we're doing today, and for marketing, which is basically what I'm doing today as well. So that's that side of it. And I've missed one out. After your broadcast, what do? I'm going to revise that topic this weekend. But after your broadcast, this is only part of it. Going live is only part of what you can do. After the show, there are a lot of things you can do, because we know that over 70% of the views of any show will come after your broadcast, because people are not there when you actually broadcast. They don't get notice or whatever. So most of the views of any video will be on replay, as my friend David Vaughan says, and possibly Robert as well, and possibly David Burrows as well. Play for the replay. And finally, we take you behind the scenes at YouTube as we repurpose the video from Facebook and up to YouTube, and then we say what happens on YouTube afterwards. So here you have the complete Lightstream to YouTube course. There will be a link in this video post when I finish this section, and you are most welcome to take the course. And well, I'm just going to say, if you enjoy it, leave a review. That's the only call to action there is, really. If you have any questions, you can contact me on BeLive in 5. Just send a message and I'll be directly in touch with you. And we can, well, a growing team of people can support you on Lightstream. And BeLive in 5, part of the BeLive in 5 team, have used Lightstream extensively over the last 8 months, and we're here to help. So, having given you the cook's tour of the complete Udemy Lightstream to YouTube course, I'm going to come back on screen and say, this is me, and I have been live on Lightstream to Facebook, to the BeLive in 5 page. And I suppose at this stage I should add an image So I'm actually going to add the Be Live in 5 logo, and I'm going to bring that down to the left hand corner of the screen. I best be careful here. Just to give me a second, I'm going to lock that asset, and I'm going to drag that down there or up there and send it to live. And Be Live in 5 are here to help anyone go live on 2 platforms now, and basically we can help. That's what we're here to do. We enjoy broadcasting. We broadcast the Be Live on Be Live in 5 7 days a week, and the next show, which you can catch today, is at 6 p.m. Eastern, and the show that you can see at 6 p.m. is myself and Brigetti, and myself and Brigetti are live. So I'm doing things in the background. Myself and Brigetti are live, and you will see us later today at 1 p.m. Eastern. That's Brigetti and myself live. You're most welcome, Chris, and to everybody else who's watching at the moment. Let's just go back. So you can go live and be creative with Lightstream. It is currently free to use, and I wish you every success in live broadcasting. It's the best way to network that's ever been invented. Lightstream takes us another step further forward, and I look forward to seeing you in the near future. Take care and goodbye for now.